More than 5,000 years ago, one of the world's greatest civilizations was rising along the banks of the Indus River. It had massive cities, organized streets, and advanced drainage systems that were centuries ahead of their time. At a time when much of the world was still developing basic settlements, this civilization was already building complex urban societies. But this was only the beginning of the incredible story of India, a land that would see powerful empires rise, foreign rulers take control, and eventually emerge as one of the most important countries in the modern world. And if you enjoy history and geopolitics explained through powerful stories, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because every week we uncover the hidden stories that shaped our world. Now let's travel through 5,000 years of India's history in just a few minutes. The first great civilization. Around 2500 BCE, a remarkable society known as the Indus Valley Civilization flourished in South Asia. Its cities, including Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, were among the most advanced urban centers in the ancient world. The streets were arranged in precise grids. Homes had wells, bathrooms, and drainage systems that many cities would not develop until thousands of years later. Trade routes connected this civilization to distant regions like Mesopotamia, showing how advanced and interconnected it had become. But around 1900 BCE, the civilization began to mysteriously decline. Climate changes, shifting rivers, or economic disruptions may have forced people to abandon these once thriving cities. And just like that, one of the world's earliest civilizations slowly disappeared. Centuries later, new kingdoms began to rise across the Indian subcontinent. By the 4th century BCE, a powerful empire emerged, the Maurya Empire. Under the leadership of Ashoka the Great, it became one of the largest empires of the ancient world. After witnessing the horrors of war, Ashoka embraced peace and spread the teachings of Buddhism across Asia. His transformation from conqueror to peaceful ruler became one of history's most remarkable stories. Several centuries later, another powerful dynasty emerged, the Gupta Empire. Historians often call this period the Golden Age of India. During this time, Indian scholars made groundbreaking discoveries in mathematics, science, literature, and medicine. One of the most important concepts developed during this era was the number 0, which completely transformed mathematics and science around the world. But history is never stable for long. Over the centuries, new dynasties and conquerors arrived, reshaping the political landscape. One of the most powerful empires to rule the region was the Mughal Empire, founded in the 16th century by Babur. At its peak, the Mughal Empire ruled over millions of people and vast territories. It also produced some of the most magnificent architecture in history. Perhaps the most famous example is the breathtaking Taj Mahal, built by Emperor Shah Jahan. During this period, India became one of the richest regions in the world, known for its spices, textiles, and craftsmanship. But by the 18th century, the Mughal Empire began to weaken, and this power vacuum would soon be filled by a surprising new ruler. This new power was not a kingdom or empire, it was a company. The British East India Company initially arrived as traders, hoping to profit from India's valuable goods. But over time, the company expanded its influence, gaining control over vast territories. Eventually, Britain established direct colonial rule over India during the era known as the British Raj. For nearly 2 centuries, India remained under British control. While railways and infrastructure expanded, colonial rule also caused economic exploitation and political repression. But resistance was growing. In the early 20th century, a powerful independence movement began to rise. At its center was one of the most influential leaders in modern history, Mahatma Gandhi. Instead of violence, Gandhi encouraged peaceful protest and civil disobedience. Millions of Indians joined the movement, demanding freedom from colonial rule. After decades of struggle, negotiations, and protests, history was finally made. In 1947, India gained independence from Britain in the historic event known as Indian Independence in 1947. However, independence also led to the creation of a new nation, Pakistan. The partition brought massive migration and conflict, marking one of the most dramatic moments in South Asian history. India today. Today, India stands as one of the fastest-growing major economies in the world. It has the largest population on Earth, a rapidly expanding technology sector, and increasing influence in global politics. India is also achieving major milestones in space exploration through the Indian Space Research Organization, with missions like Chandrayaan-3, which successfully landed near the Moon's south pole. From ancient civilizations to modern innovation, India's journey is one of resilience, transformation, and ambition. For more than 5,000 years, the land of India has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, empires, and ideas that shaped the world. And its story is still being written. If you enjoyed this journey through history, subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories about the events, places, and conflicts that continue to shape our world. Because sometimes, understanding the past is the key to understanding the future.